What's up, you guys? It's your boy Terrance T-Rex McKinney. We're with my boy Max from Hawk Talk or Hawk Sports. And you guys see what we're cooking. We're gonna see what athlete could last the longest in a UFC fight. Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's absolutely get to it. Unfortunately, we did have to go away with Hawk Sports, though, T Rex. We did it last week, so we're just Max Warren now, baby. We're trying to build the brand around the name now, so we had to get rid of Hawk Sports, even though we still got the beautiful faux hawk. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because my hair's good, isn't it? I got some tough ass hair, don't
What's that?
I? I got some tough hair, don't I, bro? My hair like looks really good, especially my hairline.
Yeah, it stays in the same spot every day.
Yeah, bro. I've got some great hair, guys. I promise you. I definitely don't wear a hat to cover up my hairline every day, but we'll go and get into it. Like Terrence said, guys, welcome back to the channel. We're only doing entertaining videos from now on, so we got plenty of these going forward with me and T Rex. This is just going to be the first of many bangers we got tonight. So we're going to be going through how long each athlete lasts tonight. We got athletes from across all sports. As you can see, we got Derrick Henry, Patrick Mahomes, and LeBron James on the thumbnail right here. So let's go and get into it, T Rex. All right, we're
Yes,
starting off with
sir.
LeBron James. Y'all saw him on the thumbnail. T Rex, how long is LeBron James lasting in a UFC fight? I have to assume this man's definitely fighting at heavyweight.
Uh, well, obviously these guys would be training for a fight if they're gonna do it. So I think a good 6 to 8 months, LeBron will be able to last at least one round against a decent heavyweight in the UFC. I truly believe that.
Yeah, I think we need to base this like not off of like top 15, top 10, top 5 guys, just a normal regular UFC fighter that's like not ranked. I kind of agree with that, T Rex. I think he could get through the first round just off his cardio, bro. Is that
Yeah,
kind of what you're
yeah,
basing yourself on?
yeah. And then athleticism, like who knows? Like if he learns to throw a decent punch, he might even be able to knock someone out. Dude got long arms and a freak athlete. He's a little older, but like that's prime age for heavyweight, 40.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I think LeBron's cardio and his mentality. I mean, the dude's still an all-star at 40 years old, guys. Like, not everybody's doing that shit. LeBron's the GOAT. So I kind of agree with Terrence there. I think LeBron could definitely get out of the first round. We'll go and move to the next slide, though. All right, this is probably the most controversial NBA player we got on here tonight. We got the man who kicks people in the freaking nuts, Terrence. You got to take a timeout in UFC fights if you kick somebody in the dick in UFC fights. We got Draymond Green. He's notorious for always causing chaos, always getting that tech in the NBA. How long does Draymond Green last in the octagon, T Rex?
I give him a round and a half, depending who it is. Cause we've seen him drop someone with a punch, and he cleared a lot of distance. I think with a couple months of training. Nah, I'm just kidding. Cause the weight class he's in is like what, like 170, 180. What is he,
Yeah,
like 200 pounds? I'm not sure how big he is.
he's probably around that for sure. I think with Draymond, though, I think you can maybe attest to this a little bit. I think Draymond's emotions would get the best of him, bro. I think he'd get slept in the first, like pretty quick.
Yeah, he's aggressive. He's like, yeah, it just depends what weight class he's at. It's like I honestly the what size he is, he's getting knocked out viciously within like the first 2 minutes. He won't
I
last
agree.
too.
Yeah, I think Draymond's like 6'8", maybe 6'7". I'm not saying that, so don't you guys do that bullshit with your hands. I think he is like 6'7" or 6'8", though. So I definitely have to assume he's probably a heavyweight. He's definitely at the very bare minimum, he's a light heavyweight. Don't you think, Terrence? He's at least 205. Gotta be.
Yeah, if he's that tall, then 100% he had 205.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a small forward slash power forward. He's undersized for those positions, but he's definitely got some height on it. But yeah, I think Draymond's letting his emotions get to him. He's probably gonna kick somebody in the dick so he can catch his breath, man, get a timeout, but then he's gonna get DQ'd or he's just gonna get too many points taken off because that man's crazy as hell, bro. You don't know what he's gonna do. We'll move on to the
Yeah,
next one though.
he eye poker for sure.
He absolutely is. Next one, we got my least favorite NFL player. We got Patrick Mahomes on the screen. T-Rex. This man is definitely in the heavyweight division. I don't know if you guys have seen his stomach hanging out whenever he's got his jersey rolled in the offseason, but that man's got a little bit of a belly on him like I do right now. So, Terrence, how long does Patty Mahomes last in the octagon?
He's getting T Rex, brother. He's getting 7 seconds. I give him 15 tops in a fight. He just seems kind of soft to me. Like, yeah, I'll give him. Yeah, actually, he didn't even show no tears when he got his legs broke. Actually, I'll give him a minute to be courteous. We give Patrick Mahomes a minute in the cage.
That's fair right there. You got to respect him, not shedding those tears after that gruesome injury. Obviously, I don't want to see that happen to anybody, but Patrick Mahomes is definitely on my list of guys I'm not a fan of. Is there any quarterbacks in the league, Terrence, that you think would maybe go over like the 1.5 minute, 2 minute mark of the first round in the NFL? Is there any guys like off the top of your head, or do you just think like all NFL quarterbacks would really struggle in the octagon, you think?
Give me I can't think of his name right now. Give me
Josh
Lamar.
Allen?
Give me Lamar Jackson.
Okay. Okay. You
Yeah.
just think Lamar's quickness would cause problems for people, you probably think?
Yeah, give a little footwork. He was. I feel like he could move and really slime people out on some like freak shit.
I actually like that though. I think Lamar and Josh Allen, if I had to bet on that, I think those two would probably last the longest in a cage, if I had to guess in a
Yeah.
UFC fight. That's a W take right there by you, T Rex. Very rare W take from T Rex, everybody. All right, the next one. We're already talking about NFL players. This might be the scariest guy that is not on the line himself in the NFL or like a middle linebacker position. Obviously, everybody knows who this is. We're talking about Lamar's teammate, Big Derrick Henry, bro. Everybody wants this man on his fantasy team. He just runs motherfuckers over. Terrence, how long do you think probably the strongest running back in the league would last in the octagon?
I don't think dude. If we train that motherfucker to fight, heavyweight division is not that crazy. I'll give him he with the right training. He's lasting the whole 15 minutes if he has to. But the thing is, he's so powerful, bro. You teach that man a few things, the way he moves and stuff. Teach him how to do a couple flying knees. Yeah, he's doing damage out there. But if he had to, I think he can just take people down, just hold them down for 15 minutes straight. He's a beast.
I definitely agree with that, Terrence. I think if you give Derrick Henry just a little bit of your wrestling background, I think that dude could blanket people and be a problem in the heavyweight division. You give him a year at Fusion XL, I think he could probably compete with like one of the worst heavyweights in the UFC. I don't think that's a
Um,
crazy take right there. Well, do you agree with
not,
that? You think he
not
could
at
just go
all.
up?
Not 1 year, any gym, with the right coaches, yeah, they have this dude fucking people up.
Yeah, I think you put him at Fusion for a year, give him a little bit of that T-Rex wrestling background that you've had your whole life. Obviously, I mean, you can't ever make up time that you've lost, due to your age. But like, if you give him a little bit of that, I think Derrick Henry could be a problem in the heavyweight division. But the heavyweight division is getting better though. So if you're a UFC heavyweight watching this, no offense to you, you're probably helping him out right now. We'll move on to the next one. All right. So Terrence, you actually saw this man fight in person, right? In Miami
Yeah.
against AJ?
Yes,
All
sir.
right. So this has probably been the most controversial guy that, in my opinion, for just dudes talking shit, just picking fights, I guess you could say. He's unfortunately slimed a few of our MMA, UFC dudes out in the boxing ring. But, I mean, how long do you think this man would last in the UFC octagon? I would personally like to see this because I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of him, but what do you think, Terrence?
Well, we can't deny his work ethic. So, and he took that punch on the jaw pretty well from he didn't go to sleep. Like I said, the dude's he's fucking tough. We can't deny that. If we get any of us get punched by Anthony Joshua, our jaw's not only getting broke, but we're getting slept. And he got up smiling with his broken jaw. The motherfucker's tough. We can't deny that fact. So yeah, I think he'll hold his own quite fine. I don't know. He wrestled before, so yeah, like I said, I'll give him 3 rounds to depending who he's fight. Even then, I'll give him. He'll make it out of the first round every time.
Yeah, I think Jake. Why are we lagging right here? I think Jake has shown that he's got good cardio. I think that would help him too. And I think him and Logan both have that wrestling background, like you said, from Ohio. I think they're pretty good too. So I don't know how long it's been since they've done that. It's probably been like 20 years. pretty competitively at the wrestling level. But I could see Jake Paul doing decent. And like you said, Terrence, he's obviously got a pretty good chin on him. Like AJ's a tough MF, probably one of the baddest dudes on earth. And he turned his jaw, he broke his jaw, but he didn't go to sleep. So I do respect that from Jake Paul. I can't hate on that. So I think that's a pretty good take there by you. All
He,
right, my next one. The only 7'4" athlete right now in professional sports, probably in the world. I don't know anybody else that's hooping or playing any sport that's 7'4". I don't even know if this would he be a light heavyweight? Like, is he making 205? Probably. I think he is.
that dude's not making out of the first 5 minutes. His legs is too skinny, bro. He'll trip over his own ankle, break his own leg out there.
I mean,
he don't got enough muscle, bro. He'll get hurt out there bad. His body ain't built for that.
like if you were fighting Wimbenyama, like is the obvious thing to do just to take him down, like
Fuck,
off rip?
I'll kick him in his leg so vicious.
You try to
One,
you break it down to legs and then get him to like duck his head and then maybe throw like an uppercut or something.
boom, haymaker.
Yeah.
He's still a little boy. He ain't got his man muscle yet.
Yeah, I think Wemby had to be on this list, y'all. I mean, I personally would want to see Wemby in the octagon just to see how far his shoulders are above like the little padding at the top of the octagon. That motherfucker would look like a tree in that bitch. I'm not even gonna lie. So I would
Yeah,
personally love to
but
see that.
no,
But
I
like
would not.
Terrence,
He'll get hurt, man. He too skinny, bro. His bones will get hurt out there.
yeah, and that I mean, I don't know, bro. He gets really mad
But
easily.
I bet he could crack someone though, because I'm assuming if he made a fist, it'd probably be the size of our fucking dome.
Yeah, and he would definitely have the reach advantage too, no matter who he faced. I'd be interested to see what his reach is. I'll have to look at that. I probably should have looked at that before the interview here, but I'd be interested to see what his reach would be compared to like a normal average UFC heavyweight. I'm sure it's insane, but
And
it
he'd be
wouldn't
looking
matter though.
awkward in his own body though. He'd be looking awkward with his body movement to me. He'll, yeah, he a basketball player. He'll
Yeah,
get found out.
I think Wimby is probably so far from who we've seen. I think he is spending the least amount of time in the octagon out of anybody I've shown so far. Maybe Patrick Mahomes might even get him, bro. I don't know. I feel like
Type
Patrick
shit.
Mahomes has a little bit more dog in him than Wimby right now, but Wimby's
Yeah,
a hell of a
fast.
basketball player for sure. All right, my next one. He's in the same state as T Rex right now. We've got the concussion king in front of us. We got Tua Tagovailoa. Terrence, this man has had like 20 concussions. He cannot stay healthy. He cannot stay on the field in the NFL. So, how much time would Tua be able to last inside a UFC octagon with
Well,
all the
he's getting
brain?
slimed out with all the brain damage he's got. He's getting knocked. He ain't lasting 5 minutes, bro. We got to keep away from fighting. That boy brain need to heal.
I mean, for me, I think if the betting line was that, I think I'm going under 2.5 minutes for him, dude. I feel like if
Yeah,
somebody blows near
but
his
he
head,
kind of is down to like get aggressive though. So like, I think he might do good. It's just too many concussions, bro. That shit adds up.
yeah,
So
no, it definitely does.
he
Um,
get less than 5 minutes for sure.
he's either. I mean, you could tell by his tattoos, and I'm sorry for being a casual here to the people watching this that are true NFL fans, and I am too, obviously. But he's either Hawaiian or like Samoan or something too. You can tell by his tats. So like, he comes from good roots. Like those are some tough motherfuckers. Don't
No,
you
he's
think?
tough, bro. He's about getting the paint for how small he is. That's the problem.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. But yeah, Tua, unfortunately, like Wimby, bro, them concussions gonna add up, and you're gonna go to sleep, bro. You're not just gonna get TKO'd. You're getting KO'd, brother. So I'm sorry. I hate to be like that, brother, but it's gonna be a rough night for you leaving the arena. But we're gonna go to the last slide right here. This is probably my favorite athlete I threw on this entire slideshow. Wimby was probably a close second, but here we go. We got Mr. Glass himself, baby. Mr. I can't play more than 2 games without getting hurt. My pinky's hurt. My toes hurt. Um, you know, my mom didn't tuck me into bed last night. I'm hurt. And this is coming from a boy that is born and raised in Kentucky, guys. So I grew up idolizing this man. He did great things at the University of Kentucky for basketball, but this might be the softest man in the entire sports industry right here. Terrance, how long does AD last in the octagon, brother?
Oh no, he kind of zesty too, bro. I give him 1 minute, bro. 1 minute. He's liable to be run away and blow his kneecap out. Trying to avoid
I,
blows.
I think so too. I mean, Terrence, do you think he should fight with those awesome goggles he's got on, bro? Would that be tough to wear in the octagon? You think that's going to help his eyes from getting punched at all?
No, that would not wear no none of those glasses with them big ass motherfuckers swinging at me. So he's a heavyweight for sure. He got muscle on him.
He is strong, but I don't know if that mentality's strong, and I don't know if them bones are strong, deep down.
Nah,
So
he looks like he
yeah,
has a good warrior though.
yeah, no, I mean he's got some dope tattoos. You walk up to AD,
No
and
hitting me in the face. You're breaking the contract.
I'm saying, bro, like that's what I'm
No
saying.
face
Like
shots this fight.
no, man. He's just gonna act like I'm gonna tell you guys right now. You guys have all seen that meme where that dude just casually the fight starts and he just starts walking towards his opponent with his hands down. He's pouting. That's what Anthony Davis would do, but he would just act like his knees hurt so he could go home and sit on his ass the rest of the night.
He'll get in the cage and tap the mat like that one dude in Viaville.
Yeah, that's exactly what he would do,
He
bro.
said, "Send
I
my
promise
paycheck.
you.
I came. I saw. I'm not fighting this motherfucker."
No, 100%. But
uh,
Terrence, unfortunately, that was our last athlete we showed. Do you have a top three guys that you saw that you think would actually do good in the UFC? Like just off the top of your head from what you've seen tonight, is there a top three that you think would actually do decent? Other than like Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's probably on that list for sure, right?
yeah, Derrick Henry. Give me LeBron. Uh,
You can look at him. You can look at him right here. I'll run through him real quick. You can look at him on the screen.
give me Draymond Green as well. Actually,
Really?
no.
Draymond Green's in the
Give
top
me Jake
three.
Paul. Jake Paul, Derrick Henry, and LeBron.
I actually agree with that list. I 100% actually agree with that list. My three guys that do not need to step anywhere near the octagon is definitely Wemby, Tua, and AD. Everybody else though would be somewhat decent. Maybe Mahomes gets slimed out early, but yeah, that's definitely my top three as well. So I agree with you on that one, Terrence. But before we get off here, bro, you got a message for the fans? You got a fight coming up at UFC Seattle, so we're about a month out now from the fight. I know you're in camp, brother. I know it's a homecoming for you. You're very excited for this event. So, what's your final message to the fans that tune in a month from now?
You guys, whatever you guys try to do, don't hesitate to go out there and try to do it. Go be great, and just remember your greatest adversary is yourself. So, uh, you got to be ready. It's you versus you, and put God first. And sometimes, like Bible says, you got to deny your flesh. You know what I mean? Whatever you want to give up, you got to deny that and keep pushing forward. So, you want to be great. Uh, you got to just put that time in, the effort, and nothing good comes fast. So, trust the process.
Absolutely. That's a hell of a final message right there from T Rex. Make sure you guys follow him on Instagram, T Rex115. Or I'm sorry, 155. My bad, y'all. But until next time, we'll see you guys on the channel. Make sure you tune in next month to UFC Seattle. We should be there. And we'll see you guys. Peace out.